So our next exercise will be the lat pull down. The lat pull down, you see different ways it can be manipulated. I'm gonna demonstrate what I see, and then we'll have Kurt get down here and demonstrate the proper way to do it, okay? So I'm gonna put my hands wide, the wide grip lat pull down that is. Hands wide, I can close my grip. I'm gonna take a seat. So what I often see is, to get that weight down, it's heavy weight. Of course, I don't wanna go necessarily light. I wanna put on as much weight as possible. And then to get it down, I can't really pull it straight down, so I'm gonna throw my whole body into it, and I'm gonna rock my body backwards. I'm gonna throw my upper back to the ground, and I'm gonna drive that bar in below my chin. As opposed to sitting up straight, working my lat. That force, that resistance is getting into my serratus anterior. I keep my trap pulled down. I tilt my head back slightly, not my body. I pull my elbows down to the ground, pull that bar to my chin. Let it out with great control. So now I'll have Kurt take a seat. A few things. Before he grabs the bar, I want him to adjust the seat. It might be a little bit different. You want to raise that one? Yeah. So he's fixed. I wanted to make sure he's on the seat. So you can sit up a little bit on the seat, move forward a little bit on the seat slightly. Okay, so now his butt is completely on the seat. His shoulder's going to be pulled back. I'm going to hand him the bar, okay? He could certainly grab the bar on his own, but just for the purpose of the explanation, I'm going to hand him the bar. He's going to put his hands wide in the bar. Okay, so I want you to tilt your head back slightly, okay? Now when you pull down, I don't want you to move your body. I want him to keep his trap completely down. I do not want this to elevate here, okay? It's going to stay shifted down. I want you to pull your elbows down to the ground and pull that bar to your chin. Pull it slowly. Good, and back up. Notice how there's no movement, really, in his torso or his posterior chain. He's not throwing his body backwards. His feet are firmly on the ground. His body's tight, his torso, everything's vertical. He's pulling that bar down, pull elbows down. Most importantly, what's gonna happen here is when he starts to fatigue, when his lats start to fatigue, he's gonna recruit his trap. You can let it out, in and out with control. Just keep going, Kurt. So the trap is actually a huge area back here in the posterior chain. When his lats start to fatigue, he's going to start to incorporate his traps, where his traps may elevate and start to jump in and do some of the work. The lats say, hey man, I'm tired, I need some help. When it needs help, the trap's going to get involved. Pull straight down. Notice how he's not rocking his body back and forth. So he's actually working here from the serratus and the lat. Of course, there's a little bit of movement in the scapulothoracic, absolutely. But he has great control of the movement, which is the most important thing. And he's actually working his lat and serratus. Now, Kurt's doing such a great job here. We're only dealing with a certain amount of weight. He could certainly go up because he's proven that he can handle this weight with great control. So now let's stand up. Stand up, Kurt. Put that weight down. No, let's add. Let's go to 115. Put the peg at 115. All right, grab the bar. He's going to take a seat. Now notice, he doesn't lean backwards. Now, if he leans backwards, he's going to turn this into almost a rhomboid activity. He's going to get away from the traps, okay? So the more he is pulling down in the front, the more he's working the side part of his body, which is serratus and the lat and the scapulothoracic area to pull down. Pull that bar down slightly, hold it, let it back out. That's it, with control. He's not rocking at all. There's no movement back and forth with his torso. So his intention is to work his lat. That's exactly what he's doing right here. Can he go up? Yeah, he could probably still go up. It's going to be harder to maintain great form, great control, but he can go up. He's earned it. Try to do 5 more. He's sitting up straight. His feet are firmly on the ground. He's breathing. Driving straight down to the ground. That's it. No trap elevation. And notice how his trap hasn't started to rise. He's doing a great job. Great form. Nice job, Kurt. You can put it down. So notice there was no rocking with his upper body. His torso remained vertical. He was working from the lat and the serratus. He had, a little bit of scapulothoracic movement there, actually scapula rather. His head is tilted back slightly, not his body, okay? If the more you tilt back, the more you get away from a lat pull, okay? You would probably get into more of a rhomboid activity. If you wanted to do that, that was fine, but just keep in mind, once again, what was your intention? And then if you look at someone, you see them rocking their whole body, chances are that they're doing that because their intention is to move as much weight as possible. Now, if someone's intention is to move as much weight as possible, well, that's what they're achieving. That's exactly what they're doing. If your intention is to actually work that lat area, you probably want to drop weight and pay attention to how the action is being done. His intention was to develop the lat, and that's what he was doing. Nice job, Kurt.
Thank you.
So if you guys have any questions on the things we've covered here today, you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Marc Megna, Facebook, or my body space at Marc Megna. For more videos and articles like this, keep coming back to Bodybuilding.com.